Hi, YouTube. I forgot. It's fine. Don't worry about it. There we go. Hold up the GameCube. I have a GameCube over there somewhere. It's I do own this game on GameCube, believe it or not. I can still kick butt when I'm tired. Try me. I wish I could be like that. I am too tired for this. Oh god. I'm hoping this runs fine because I'm running this on Prime Hack, and when I played Metroid Prime 2 on this, it worked, but it was a little choppy. It was a tiny bit choppy. When I say choppy, I mean that it kind of sort of stuttered every now and then. It only crashed like once, but I tested this a little bit earlier and then fixed a couple things and tested it again, and it seemed like it was running fine with like maybe a hitch here and there. So it's not too bad. I'm not too worried. I will say it's funny because I kind of know this section like the back of my hand now. I've ran this like 3 times just today alone. God, this soundtrack is so good. So it has been a very long time since I've played Prime. I'm not gonna like use a guide. I think I'm gonna try not to. I think I might only use it for later on when I can't find the treasures, because I know it's gonna happen. I know as soon as I have to start looking for the whatever it is, Chozo artifacts, it's Jover for me. So we'll see. We'll see. It feels so weird. I feel like I haven't played anything on a keyboard in like a little while now. Imagine summoning Samus as a persona. You imagine the Blicky? Yo, chat, how fast am I gonna do this? Because I've ran this a couple times. I remember a few of them because it's fresh in my brain. There we go. I haven't played this in several years. Like a very, very long time. I played this like a long while back. I think it was in high school when I played this. Come on. We just start? We did. How's it going, Shade? Took Mirage Session type game, but it's like Smash would go crazy. I'd fuck with that. Wait, did I get that? There we go. I feel like I might be speed running this a little bit. I'm not going for full scan completion because I'm not a lunatic, but I might as well get a couple scans just to get, you know, up it up. We going for 100% or just beating it normal? We are definitely not going for 100%. I don't think I've ever 100% in a Metroid game, ever. That's not true. Actually, I did 100% Metroid Dread. That game was fun to 100%. I don't know what compelled me to do that. When I played that game, I really put in the time. All right, back we go. So I don't know if you guys have noticed. Oh, hey, Halo. How's it going, Moth? I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm playing this on mouse and keyboard. This game just feels right on a mouse and keyboard. Also, honest to God, and I will show you guys it if you guys have not watched it before. But if you guys have ever seen Haloid, that is the sickest shit ever made on the internet. Oh, all right, we got our first hitch. Haloid was such a cool time. Master Chief versus Samus, rad as shit. My bad, brother. I didn't mean to shoot you. I mean, I did, but it's a good thing Ridley died in Metroid 1, so he won't show up here. Haloid is great. Rip Montiam. Real. Losing him really was like a massive blow to just the general animation community. Okay, I think it's the music that ticking is coming from, because I feel like I'm like hearing ticking and I don't know what it's from. I don't need to do all the scanning, but I'm just doing it for the sake of it. Nice. Wait, is it on Q? No, I have Q on I have Q as my visor switch. There's like the on-screen buttons are a little off, because not every button that I'm using is accurate to what I have it bind as, but that's fine. You know, you gotta take what you can. Maybe there's a crocodile nearby. Oh God. Not Captain. Oh, Captain Hook. Dude, I am not excited to get to Neverland when I get to my when me and Chris get back to playing Kingdom Hearts 1. We have to do that soon. It's been a minute. I might just try to get her to play it on Wednesday, because I kind of miss playing it. Hey, big draws McGraw. It's funny because Metroid's such a weird franchise for me, where I wasn't like super keen on this franchise. When I was younger, I did not like these games. I didn't like these games because, to me, I didn't like getting lost. I always, like, they intimidated the hell out of me. I played Fusion when I was younger, but I think I tried Super Metroid a couple times, and I could just never get into it, because in my head, I was like, no, this is, like, it's too hard, you know? Like, it's too hard, it's too, like, imposing, because I just never knew where I was going. And then somewhere along the line, I was like, fuck it, I'm going to play the Metroid game. So I played Fusion, because it came on my 3DS with the Ambassador program. Shoutouts to that, by the way. The GOAT Ambassador program. Hey, it's that thing in Smash Brothers. And then after that, I didn't play any Metroid games, I think, until Prime 1. Played Prime 1, liked it, but then was like, I'll play Prime 2. I have Prime 2 on physical hardware, but for some reason I just never got around to doing it. Queen versus Queen? You're damn right. Come on, drop it down. Easy money, easy money. Easiest first boss fight ever. I don't even think it touched me. Man, I sure hope this doesn't cause any big chain reaction that might ruin everything. Oops. What about Zero Mission? So Zero Mission, it's funny you bring that up, because I had played those two Prime games, or I played Prime 1 and Fusion, and I never played another Metroid game after that until I streamed Zero Mission a couple years back. And that was my first real, like, proper foray, whatever the word is, into classic Metroid. Because, like, Fusion's a classic Metroid, but it's not really a proper Metroid. You know? You're playing... What's it called? You're playing that more or less as like it's very linear. And so because of that, I don't really count it. Like, it is, but I don't count it, you know? And then after that, I played Fusion on stream, really liked it. Except for the final boss fight. I think that final boss fight is abysmal. Or it's the final boss, whatever the mother brain fight in that game is. That fight was dog shit. I hated it. I thought it was the worst. All right, second hitch, that's fine. We're getting significantly less hitches, so I'm okay with that. And then after that, yeah, I basically went on a tear with Metroid games. I played Super Metroid, really loved it. Like, really, really loved Super Metroid. I played AM2R, thought it was pretty phenomenal. It is probably like my fourth favorite of the 2D Metroid games. I don't know. And then after that, I played Dread. Really loved Dread. Dread is also on the list. And then yeah, earlier this year I played Metroid Prime 2 for the first time and thought it was pretty good. I think I like this game more than I like Prime 2. And then yeah, now the only Metroid games I still need to play, not counting not counting spin-offs, is I just have to play Prime 3 and 4 and I guess Hunters and Feder. I don't know if you count Federation Force as part of the main line, but I know Hunters is technically canon because it leads into Prime 4. Yeah, pinball. I need to play pinball. I'll play pinball. I love me some pinball. Pinball is fucking sick. Hi, Ridley. Man. There he is. Who'da thunk? Look at that guy. We need a picture of Samus and Kratos shaking hands over losing their powers every game. It's so fucked. Hot take. AM2R is better than Samus Returns. I know. I think that's probably true. But I have not played the actual Samus Returns. I own it. I bought it like a while ago. Man, sure hope nothing bad happens. Oh man, it'd be a shame if I hit a wall really hard and lost all my power-ups. Damn, my drip, it's gone. It's gone. I like the idea, by the way, that like Samus just gets hits that hard, loses it all, and it's so bullshit. Also, playing this on a mouse and keyboard is so sick because, like, look at how fast you maneuver through hallways. Love that shit. I love how fast you can just get through a hallway. But yeah, I love the idea that Ridley sees you here and it's just like, didn't you have more drip like 10 minutes ago? What happened? Where did it go? You looked so sick like 5 minutes ago. Where did all your drip go, Samus? Smash mains, hell yeah. Federation Force sets up the plot for Prime Force, sort of. I did not know that. Dev's making Prime 4 be like, I'm so curious how she's gonna lose all her shit in that game. All right, another hitch, that's fine. The hitch, if the hitches are this inconsistent, that's fine. I don't really care that much. Tracking on enemy target has been lost. Ground-based recon required. Begin landing sequence. I like to imagine Samus is secretly super foul-mouthed and swearing up a storm in her suit every time, in her mind every time she loses her stuff. I mean, like, if you play Dread, she's so angry. That girl's got so much pent-up aggression. She's probably cussing up a storm no matter what. I mean, like the mouse. I don't know how I feel about that mouse thing. Because, like, if I'm playing at my desk, I don't really have, like, a lot of space to use it. I mean, like, obviously, I could just move my computer mouse, but, like, still. I forgive Ridley for causing trauma because it makes him funnier. Oh, because causing trauma makes it funnier. Yeah. It is really funny. Damn, this game still looks good, you know? It still looks good. All right. Cool. So we kind of got like a bunch of options. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, chat. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go. I have like a vague idea. Hong Kong. Fun fact, Ridley ate Samus's parents. It's not a very fun fact. God, this game is still so pretty. But yeah, I will say, chat, I cannot alt tab this game. So don't be doing shit that's needs me to alt tab because I don't have I fell. Alt tabbing crashes my game. I don't have Morph Ball yet. Also, I see the Hydrate. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. I mean, she's based on Ripley, so I imagine Samus has dropped a get away from her, you bitch, once or twice. You taunt her in the manga by saying, maybe some of mommy's cell live on sustaining me. Bro's fucked up. He might be the most evil of the of Nintendo's villains. In terms of like pure villainy, it's probably like he's a hater for the love of the game, you know? I think it's like it's got to be a tie between him or Ganon, right? Oh, I don't have the charge shot. Oh fuck. Okay, this is gonna trip me up. Cause like Ganon's fucked. Ganon does a lot of fucked up shit. But like Ridley really is evil just for the sake of being evil. All right, that's a missile door. Can't go that way. So we pretty much only have this option. Generational hater. It's true. Like Ridley is a hater for the love of the game. Ganon's an actual generational hater. Yeah. So, like Ridley doesn't have to be a prick, but he's doing it anyway. Ganon's being a prick because it's like in his nature. It's quite literally in his bloodline to be a hater. Chose our ruins. All right, chat. I'm not gonna promise I'm not gonna get lost like a billion times. Hmm? Abnormal seismic activity detected at ruin site. Flagra? I don't remember what his name is. The bug enemy? The bug Pokemon. All right, missile expansion up there. Noted. Write that down. Write that down. I'm curious to see how lost I get. I've gotten better with navigating these kind of games because I'm kind of remembering that it's like Silent Hill. Playing Silent Hill 3 really did help me a lot because it made me realize that I'm just go to rooms you haven't gone to already, dipshit. Can you believe people don't consider this game like a first-person shooter? Yeah, people don't consider this like in the same vein that like Halo's a first-person shooter, right? Like, you know, when you think Halo, Call of Duty, all that's a first-person shooter. People really don't consider, or some people don't consider this game a first-person shooter, which is insane to me. Can I get up here? Can I try out of like a want? Surely. Yeah, people like to call it like a first-person adventure game. They're like, oh, it's not really like a first-person shooter. And it's like, shut the fuck up. It's a first-person shooter. Like, we don't need to be pedantic about what we consider our video games. All right, E-Tank up there. Noted. Nope. Can I scan the other thing? There we go. Okay. Door up there. Noted. Hard to believe there's so much doubt about this game when it was shown off years back. I don't know why Nintendo is like vaguely embarrassed by Metroid. It's kind of weird. Or at least that's how it was for like a while. Not so much now, because obviously we're getting Prime 4, which is pretty cool. But like there was a point there for a long time where like they just did not acknowledge these games existed. It's so weird. All right, need Morph Ball for that. Can't go that way. There's two games in existence that are technically FPS games that I could hear an argument that they're not. What are they? I'm curious. So we really only have the option of going down here. Honestly, a proper FPS like Metroid game would be cool. Like I know obviously this is an FPS, but I'm talking like military shooter type deal in the universe. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be rad. Shozo lore. It's partially because of the failure of Other M, but maybe also because Metroid just isn't as popular in Japan, which is insane to me. I don't know. I don't know. Metroid to me is like such a cool franchise. All right, that's the way to go. I think this is the way to the first save station. Yeah. Cool. Portal and Pokemon Snap. Portal is 100% a first-person shooter. I think that's inarguable. Pokemon Snap, I could be convinced that that's not. Ironically, Dead Space is super popular in Japan because Dead Space is peak. Specifically the first two. Third one kind of sucks. Remake's good though. Shame we'll probably never get that Dead Space 2 remake, but you know, such is life. God, I love playing this game in first person, or first person with mouse and keyboard. It's so fucking good. Ow, bitch. Japan hates women. Not in their horror games. Okay, I think this is where we get Morph Ball. No, we get missiles here. Yeah, damn, we're already getting missiles? There's a couple doors that I can think of that we have to go open now, but I'm kind of surprised missiles are this early. Obviously, missiles are typically like the first thing you get, but I'm more surprised that I'm getting them now. I kind of thought they'd be like at least like another half an hour until I got like some level upgrade. Did I win? No, not yet. Shout out to my boy Isaac Clarke. Kind of goated. Can you believe that guy's in PlayStation All-Stars for some reason? Look, that's a game that I really think they should try again. I think we're at a point where, you know what? A PlayStation All-Stars could like a PlayStation All-Stars 2 could go actually so crazy. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I mean, I know why they haven't done it yet. Obviously, there's not a lot of faith in that, but still. And his rival is fucking Zeus, and it's awesome. Yeah, for a lot of like the rivalries that make a lot of sense in that game, that's not one of them. But you kind of just have to accept it because that was like the only DLC character they had other than Cat and Emmett. Ah, man, what a game. What a game PlayStation All-Stars is. I'm like a PlayStation All-Stars defender. I think there is good in that game. There's good in him, I know it, you know, but no, if that game wasn't dependent on being just like a total like advertisement game, like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Smash isn't also just an advertising game. Like, you know, a lot of characters get into Smash kind of as advertisements. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that Byleth isn't in the game purely as an advertisement, but like, you know, PlayStation All-Stars kind of went a little too overboard with it, you know? Mostly because like, Big Daddy should not have been in that game. No offense to Big Daddy fans. You know, if you're a big fan of Big Daddy, you know, no offense to you. BioShock's probably a really cool franchise. I'm sure it is. But like, man, there is no reason he should have been in that game because that game wasn't even out on PlayStation for a while there. Like that was not a PlayStation title. That was more of an Xbox title than anything. So to me, I don't know. I never felt like him being in there made sense. Sort of makes sense when you consider one of his enemies is an occult. Or enemies is a cult, so it makes sense to be against a god. Ah, the fucking ads. Every time with the ads. Me watching PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. 2 finals of Aloy and Joel where the golf club item hits the stage. Jesus. Jesus. Map data. Big Daddy is like a little guy if he wasn't so little. That's what the little sisters are there for. They're the little guys. The little gals. Sub at this point. Azure's being the fucking the voice of marketing. Do you want a job? I'll hire you. I don't know why that wall seemed like I could break it. No. Look, fellas, nobody needs to sub if they don't want to. You want to support the channel? Hey, go for it. But like, you never feel like you have to. Cause I don't wanna be that guy. I don't wanna be the guy who's throwing subs down your throat every 10 minutes, you know? I'm here to be the chill homie that you just like watching being bad at video games, you know? That's my role in this ecosystem. That reminds me. Tyrant. I don't know why this reminds me of this. I was going through the home messages and saw that in the music ranking, you said you'd heard from Maddie to do the rankings. Is that actually, did you actually hear from Maddie? Out of curiosity? Cause like, oh shit, hitching. Yeah, hell yeah, nice. Hope they're doing well. Cause she was like, tell people to do the ranking. Wonder if that's any indication that she's coming back anytime soon. Hope so. I miss her. She's cool. I have things to talk to. I have things I want to talk to her about. That's okay. God, I can't wait to get enough missiles that I can basically not have to worry about doing this shit. Okay. So where can we go? I don't think we can go this way yet because I think we need the morph ball for this. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong, I think. Man, if I went back to playing if I went back to playing Persona 4 Royal, I'd be fucked. Persona 4 Royal. Persona 4 Arena, I'd be so fucked. Okay, so Fusion Beam, I think that's Fusion Beam. I don't even know that's in this game. You always feel so naked without the morph ball, right? Where are my sick ass shoulder pads? Damn, that has AoE on it? For some reason, I never would have thought this had AoE on it, but fuck me, I guess it does. I don't know why the sound effects these things make when they get shot reminds me of the manta rays from, what's it called? From Sunshine. Is this the big boy? Big Draws McGraw? Gee, I wonder what his weakness is, chat. I could never, you'll never guess. You'll never guess. Come on. Come on, big draws. Come on. All right. 1, 2. Come on. Come on. You know you want to dash so bad. There we go. Easy money. See, I'm a natural at this. Damn, they like load you up on their power-ups right off the rip. I mean, I'm not complaining. Sandstone. So probably either a bomb to get in there, or I either need like energy bombs or just like regular bombs. I don't think I have the thing for this yet. Yeah, had a feeling. Fun fact, the Varia suit has circular shoulder pads because they needed a way to show how different on black and white Game Boy. It didn't have the shoulders on the NES. Ah, I didn't know that. That technically, if we're being 100% technical here, that was actually my first real Metroid game. Only on the basis of like, I never actually sat down and beat it or really played it, but it was the first Metroid game that I had actually properly played because some kids I knew had it and they let me play a little bit of their copy and I was like, oh, this game's cool. All right, so if I recall correctly, we can go through one of these doors now. We still can't go through there. We can go through one of them. I think it's this one. Yeah, because now we have Morph. Bobbing my head to these beats. Yo, this game has such a sick soundtrack. You know what's really funny, by the way? Damn, she like looks like she has like no color on her. I wonder if it's just the lighting. The composer to this game is named Kenji Yamamoto. And it always throws me off because Kenji Yamamoto is also the name of the composer who did the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games. But it's not the same guy. It's just two separate composers named similar things. And it always throws me off. Ah, you hear that like that little bips and bops? It's called the barrier suit, but the B's and V's are very close in Japanese, so it got translated to Varia. Varia does sound cooler. Okay, so like, oh, fuck, there's still so much we can do over there. All right, I think the natural progression is that way, so we're gonna try going this route. There's stuff with the spider tracks that we can't do over here. Now the main question is, what can we do over here? Nothing. No, wait, is that gonna fuck me up if I walk in here? Yep. All right. Need a better suit for that. The real strategy with this game is to really just go, okay, why have I not gone that route, and go the route that you haven't gone. That's the real tech. Okay. Adam hasn't told you not to burn to death yet? God, I remember watching Maddie play fucking, what's it called? Play Other M, and it just seemed painful. Okay, you know what's funny? I was talking about Metroid games that I haven't played yet. Other M is, I guess, technically on that list. Did I scan this? No. I have played a little bit of Other M. It was on, I did rent it from Blockbuster, I think, once. But I don't think I got very far. I don't really recall where I got to. All right, so we can't go that way yet because we don't have bombs. So I think this pathway is pretty out of my depth. So I think it's really the only way we can go is here. Wow! Fucking get down, Mr. President. Boink. Save room, I think, is up here. Yes, sir. DPSQ is so... Oh, it popped. Hell yeah. That's like the sole reason I actually haven't gone back to play 14 in a while. DPS queue is just so long. And also, I'm at a point now where I feel like I'm so far behind in patches that I'm just like, maybe I just come back when it's over, you know? God, I can't believe Midnight's coming out for World of Warcraft. It feels like just like the other day War Within came out. Because War Within came out about like the same time frame as what the fuck? War Within came out like, I remember like similar time span between Dawn Trail. Because I remember being like, fuck, I have to play both of them. And I think I ended up just passing on World of Warcraft because nothing they were showing off in War Within was really interesting me. Nightbot, where are... Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't seen Nightbot in the last couple streams. Huh. Do I have to fuck with Nightbot again? I swear, that thing never works. That might also be why clipping wasn't working. I thought I could make that jump. Another fun fact, the co-creator Sakamoto thought the gravity suit looked goofy, which is why the suit just glows purple instead of being purple in Other M. Negative reception to this change, returned him to change it back when Samus returns. Because he's the fool. It should be purple. Purple's a great color. It's my favorite color, fun fact. Do you know my two favorite colors are the fucking Lakers colors? Fucking orange and purple. So now I'm wondering what's... Okay, whoops, that's the speed up button. Okay, so that leads there. Okay, I actually think the play is going down first. Ow, my bad. I deserve that. But yeah, no, playing Silent Hill, I think, has really increased my what's the word I'm looking for? My talent at playing these kind of games. Because I feel like when I was younger and playing any game that required like exploration and like backtracking and stuff was just not something I was feasibly gonna do. Charge beam. All right, so we gotta find the things in here. I didn't think we'd get... Wow, kind of shocked charge beams just right here. Bada boom. You need to backtrack for 100% in Spyro. Damn, why do you fucking pimp slap me like that, man? Spyro was actually one that I did semi recently, but I wouldn't say Spyro overly counted, purely on the basis that that game wasn't like a lot of backtracking in like this kind of terms. Like Metroid is very much like you get a power up, you go back and you do, you know, like an extra little bit of platforming. And you know, you basically go all the way back. Whereas Spyro is very like, okay, yeah, you have to get like climbing from what's his name, and then you can go back to a level and get like a gem. But it was never like mandatory, right? At least not often. What? Oh, fair enough. Arkham Asylum is a Metroidvania. Arkham Asylum kind of is a Metroidvania, though. Not in like the truest sense of the word, but it's kind of there. I would say Silent Hill got me good at exploration, at least to a point. Whereas playing Symphony of the Night and Super Metroid kind of in a row was what really got me to a point where I was like, okay, I can actually play these games kind of consistently now. I mean, hopefully if Konami keeps up their good streak, which is actually not looking that good right now because of, oh wait. Shit, there was stuff up there. Which, yeah, that reminds me, chat. You guys hear about fucking MGS Delta? And how that game seems to be running like absolute dog shit? No, damn it. Ah. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Nintendo also just doesn't really like handing out their franchises. I can kind of count on like one hand the times they've done it. They did it with Zelda, with Cadence of Hyrule. And I guess Hyrule Warriors and like just the general Warriors stuff, but I don't know if I overly count those. Oh, is this sandstone? It is kinda. Recording. I've seen some say it's fine. Depends on the system and the player setup. I mean, it comes out tomorrow, so if people are saying that it actually does end up running fine, I'll be a little more inclined to pick it up. But until then, I think I'm kind of okay with missing out on it for now. I have to replay the original anyway for stream, so I might as well wait until it goes down in price too. I'm just a little sad because I feel like Silent Hill did so well with their remake. And so now having it be that bad or that possibly bad with the Snake Eater port makes me a little worried. But I'm hoping and I'm praying because I want Metal Gear to do well, and I also just want stealth games to do well. I need stealth games to come back, man. Sam's exploring a castle full of vampires. Nothing I can't handle. Simon, when Ridley pulls up in his holy water, doesn't do shit. Yeah, he's gonna have a bad time with that. No more Kojima. Yeah, but I mean, like, this game didn't need Kojima because it is just like a one-to-one remake. But like, oh shit. Even still, it is kind of a shame that we're never gonna get like another Kojima-made Metal Gear game. At least not anytime soon. In a perfect world, we'd have one, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Okay, what door is that? Guess I'll never know. You don't need Kojima, but truth be told, all right, I can't go in there yet. I kind of prefer him to be there, you know? Like, yeah, you don't need the guy, but he's kind of got a level of expertise that I find not a lot of creatives do have. Oh, what the fuck? Recording to logbook. I feel like I need bombs for that, which I might be getting down here. The only thing I'll say about mouse and keyboard controls on this is that mouse and keyboard controls with fucking Morph Ball kind of suck. Not a huge fan of it. How'd I beat this thing again? Incinerator drone program for high temperature. There it is. Nice. Come on, big boy, open up. Nice. Man, Nintendo and their rounds of 3, huh? They sure love that shit. Come on. feel like I've played enough games with bees trying to kill me. The Resident Evil ones weren't nice either. Wait, is it a round of 4? Oh shit, it is gonna be a round of 4. I'll reach out in a second, I promise. I'm focused. Dad's game. There we go. Considering some of his stranger choices in later years, I'm fine with him not coming back. He wanted the end of MGS4 for Snake and Otacon to be executed, and the team refused. Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. I'm okay with some choices just not being well received by the team and them fixing it. A bad director would have... Like, a bad director would have forced it, but Kojima does listen to his team, which I think is a good sign. Okay, now we can use some of these, so that's handy. All right, missile expansion. Cool. Well, sometimes you also don't need to listen to your team. And I say that in like sometimes your division is what is the right choice, despite what others say. I think honestly a good example of this, it's not really the team saying no, but more of like a focus group. But the Superman movie that just came out, that had apparently the focus group saw a scene of like Crypto getting hit in that, and were like appalled and wanted it removed because of like the villain hit him. And I was like, maybe that's fine though, because like you're not supposed to want to see that, but like, you know, I don't think it should be abhorrent to see a villain doing a villain thing, you know? Oh, this is timed. Uh-oh. Samus. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But like sometimes you just gotta let the creative vision be a thing, you know? Where am I going? Yonder. Like kicking a dog is a fucking trope. It is. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just like me kind of getting annoyed of like test audiences and shit, but I don't know. No, I fucking can't platform to save my life. Wait. No, I can't platform to save my life. That's fine. God damn it, dude. Why am I so bad? Why am I such a fraud? God, why am I bad at this? What is happening to me today? Holy shit. Dog, is it time for me to go to the old people home? Am I washed at video games? Is that how this is going? There we go. Jesus Christ. Oh, there was a lock on that door? Jesus. In this stream, Ethan learns how to perform. I've never been good at that. Put me out of my misery. Okay, so what do we have down here? Hold on, let's see if I remember how to do this. Hold up. Hold on, there's a rhythm. Hold on. I'm doing it at the apex when I need to be doing it like... I don't know. I have pulled off bomb jumping before. I'm just not very good at it. Oh shit, E-tanks. Cool. I'll be honest, I wasn't really expecting an E-tank. Is it maybe? Ah, okay, hold on. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. I don't think it would matter. I think we need the spider ball track for that anyway. All right, so in that case, I think outside of this room that I think we can go to now, I think we've done everything on this end. So now either we go that way, and that takes us hopefully back around. I don't know. Rhythm. Oh, I should get Matt Red Dead. I actually have heard good things about that game. I think no, I don't own it. I own, what do I own? I own Everhood. That's what I was thinking of. I remember Health Tank in one of the side morph ball rooms. That was hell. Yeah, some of them, they got hands. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so now we go down here proper. Because now I think we can go and get this one. Yeah, the hitching is not as bad as I thought it would be. It's not as bad as it was in Prime 1, or sorry, Prime 2. I was gonna play this on, what's it called? Nice. How? Oh yeah, the fish? Oh, I don't know. I remember. I don't know why that's a thing, but I think it's funny. What the fuck kind of room is this? Oh, can we not do anything with this because we don't have the spider ball? I mean, if you're really good at bomb jumping, you probably could, but... Never mind. We do have to remember this room for later because there is something in here with the spider ball. I'll take a missile expansion though. I don't know if they'll ever add this. I kind of hope it's something in Prime 4. I really hope in Prime 4. I doubt they're gonna add it because Nintendo would never. I really, really wish they would add a thing that you can mark on your map. Just to be like, oh, there's X thing in here, you know. Oh, there's spider ball tracks in here. Let me come back to this room later. It'd be like a small thing, but I would really love that. Spider Samus does whatever a Spider Samus does. You guys remember when that Spider Pig had like a chokehold on the American society? Or just the general like world? I sure do. When you're done with Prime, you should play Legendary Starfy. I've heard good things. I want to get some emulation working on my Steam Deck. I might give that a shot. Or at least a memo pad to remind yourself for later. Yeah, just something to be like, hey, this was over here. Let me come back to this area later. All right, we gotta take a left. Like how Super does the white dot. Yeah. I love that in the 2D Metro games where they start like being like, hey, there's something in here. come back here later. Dread does it, I think, the best. I really like the way Dread handles it. All right, we can go this way now. It's got to be the lighting, because it feels like Samus keeps like losing some of the color on her suit. Oh my god, hitching. Don't do that. Oh, this is one of those fucking rooms. God damn it. You bastards. Hydrate. Well, you gotta do this in the heat of battle. Delicioso. All right, to the bottom. And now we gotta just look around. Well, we don't have to go that way. That's handy. Gotta restore mana. When Drake? Oh, like hi. Oh. I'll be honest. I don't know. My first thought was Drake. I was like, what do you mean when Drake shows up? Is that a threat? I don't want Drake here. I'm good. I think the other one's right there. God, this song is so good. Which Drake? Drake Bell? I don't know if I want Drake Bell either. Nathan Drake. I'll take Nathan Drake. Iconic Batman sidekick? Tim Drake? I'd take Tim Drake. It's kind of wild, by the way, I was thinking about this today, that the main DC character, the main DC characters that I really want to like actually pick up some comics for are not Batman. I really want to read John Constantine. Constantine seems very cool. I really like him. And I really, surprisingly enough, this one has shocked me. I never would have imagined this would have been a character that I'd care for. I kind of want to read the, like, anything about the Question. Wait, what? Missing one? Well, what am I missing? Oh, is it the one down here? Oh, it didn't count? That's fucking lame. Mr. Terrific? Terrific's also up there. But yeah, I keep seeing like edits about the Question for some reason, and the Question just seems so cool. I can't explain why. There's that one clip where he's walking up, he's like, yes, I have many questions. And I don't know why I was like, this character's got aura. He's aura farming. Because, like, I don't give a shit about the Green Lanterns. I don't give a shit about the Flash. I, like, maybe sort of give a shit about Superman now. I don't know who else is in the Justice League. Hawkgirl? I don't know. She's cool, I guess. I don't particularly, like, have a lot of interest in reading Wonder Woman, but I respect Wonder Woman because she's cool. I'd read some Wonder Woman comics. I'm sure there's some really great ones out there. Yeah, Martian Manhunter. He's pretty rad. To be fair, I'm more of like a... Like, my DC stuff is... I'm more of a Teen Titans guy. Like, I've always been one to prefer the Robins over Batman, you know, if that makes sense. I prefer fucking Terry McGinnis over Bruce Wayne. Oh, wow, we're here already? Damn, we're making some killer progress. It's only been an hour and we're already here. What about Blue Beetle? I have not read enough Blue Beetle. I've not really seen enough of Blue Beetle to have an honest opinion. My only real experience of Blue Beetle is Injustice, which I hesitate to say any injustice is or any injustice like representation is probably not the right representation for a character. Apparently they referenced Bloodhaven and Peacemaker, so one step closer to live action Nightwing. God, we can only hope. Chat, what are your estimations? What do you guys think the DCU Batman's gonna be like? Do you think he's gonna be like full-fledged already, or do you think he's gonna be like Pattinson, like just first couple years in, or like first year or two in? He has Damian. God, every day I pray that that's just not true. I could not give less of a fuck about Damian Wayne. Oh, okay, so this is a timer. Damien's cool after he grows up. I mean, probably, but I still don't like him. I don't know. I want Dick Grayson. Everybody wants Dick Grayson, dude. Your taste on DC characters / stories make it very obvious you're a Marvel fan. Let's not sit here and pretend that I am a full-blown Marvel fan, but I do like me some X-Men. Look, I'm an X-Men fan. That's truly where my heart and soul lies with Marvel characters. But that being said, I don't know. I like Terry McGinnis. I like Nightwing. This fight is a time. Bringing maps from Gotham Academy. She's a Robin? How many goddamn Robins are there? I know there's a lot. I can see them starting with Damian to kill off Bruce Wayne. That might piss off everybody. That might piss off like the entire universe. You seem like you'd like Cassandra Cain. I've been told, actually. You know, I simply like women and Robin. So I guess, and Batman. So I guess, to be fair, any of those characters would be up my alley. Damn, Flagra, you're kind of a nothing fight. Nice. I'm kind of impressed that I've beaten Flagra within an hour of starting stream. I feel like this is not going to be as long of a game as I think it's going to be. How many streams do you guys think this is going to take? I don't think it's gonna take that long, but 4? You thinking 4 streams? I like the optimism. Watch him kill off Bruce in the first film, then Alfred becomes the next Batman. All right, now we're cooking. Imagine if Tim was Batman. I see, like, there's all these things, but I do, honest to God, just want them to start at, like, not the beginning, but, like, give me Dick Grayson. Give me... Because I feel like if we start any later than Dick Grayson, you're missing out on, like, a billion great stories to tell. If you want to adapt stuff from the comics. Because, like, honest to God... Like, I just feel like starting any earlier than that, just you rob yourself of, like, the potential of, like, a good Red Hood story. You rob yourself of the potential of, like... stretch. I'll have you know, I shrimp only because my back hurts 24/7. And sitting up straight actually hurts it even more. But that's life. What is this? I don't know. I just feel like, you know, you don't, by not doing. All right. Well, as long as you leave me alone, I guess I don't have to deal with that guy. Oh, this just takes me back. All right, we're fine. We're fine. Robin into Nightwing is taking on Batman with Damian as Robin. Is Peak actually fucking letting a character progress in a comic? Yeah, and I agree. Like, don't get me wrong. I would like to see, like, a lot of that in the DCU, but, like, that feels like later on type stuff. You know, I just feel like maybe starting a Dick Grayson is not a bad idea. But that's just me. That's just me. I think, and here's the, to me, the real crux. I feel personally, if you're starting the DCU, right? You're starting the DCU at a position where the DCU went from being the laughingstock of comic book movies to where we're at now, where I think... Oh, I had it there. Hold on. Alright, I don't think I can do whatever's in here yet. That's fine. I think that if you're restarting and basically having to do with early game DCU now, that maybe, just maybe, playing it safe is the right call, you know? Maybe, just maybe, going... Cool, let me start with what I know people fuck with. Might just be a good play. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But I also think that we're at a point now with Batman where we've had years upon years upon years of, like, singular Batman movies with no Bat family, nothing. That I'm like, you know what? I think that we need a Bat family movie. We need them to show up and be an honest to God part of the team, you know? Because to me, it just feels like a waste. It just feels like we're not utilizing the characters properly. But I don't know. All right, I could totally do this. I'm so good. You can afford to not play it safe, but at this point, like, I just don't think starting it late is the right play, you know? Like, I don't know. People have been so outspoken about wanting Dick Grayson and starting there that I just find that having to start so much later, again, it just robs you of a lot of good stories to tell. And also, fucking Damian, I don't like Damian Wayne, all right? I'm gonna be biased here for a minute. I don't like Damian Wayne. Fuck Damian Wayne. I'll accept him. If we're starting later, I'll accept him. Tim's the earliest I'm willing to go. If we have to start on an earlier or later Robin, the earliest I'm willing to go is Tim Drake. Otherwise, I'm not going any earlier than Dick Grayson. That's my hard stance on Batman. And don't get me wrong, I don't want like an origin story. Like I don't need to see the Flying Graysons get obliterated and hit the pavement, you know? I'm content with them just being like, here's Batman and here is Robin. They are a team. They already exist. Here you go. Enjoy. You know, like I feel like that's fine. I feel like that's fine. And because we are at a point though, it's like you kind of said, or it's you know, slightly going off what you said, that Batman is a character that you don't need to play it safe with anymore. And that's true. In a way that to me, you don't need to explain Batman lore. You don't need to explain that his parents fucking died in Crime Alley and yada yada yada. But like, oh, what the hell? That's for the Spider-Ball track. Noted. But I do think that, you know, you also don't need that origin story for Robin. People know who Robin is. Can I come in here now? I can't. Haha. It doesn't matter because we don't have the fucking, we don't have the ability to go across here. Well, you know, it was worth a shot. Worth a shot to try going over this way. Whatever. All right, so that is Swing Shot and the other thing that I forget the name of. Actually, I don't think I need a suit for that. I think I have the suits I have is fine. I don't know. Look, if you want my honest, actual 100% take, you want my 100% take? That it's not even like a hot take. Everyone's been having this take recently. I think we should just put the fucking Pattinson one in there. Fuck it. Because to me, those two I find would be a perfect clash. I don't know if I want those, but then there's the conundrum, right? I don't know if I want the universes put together. Because I think the Pattinson universe as the grounded Batman story is interesting. And I wouldn't want them to compromise that by having to fit like metahumans in, you know? Maybe they already will, who knows? But to me, DCU Superman, yeah, DCU Superman and Pattinson are like, to me, perfect like parallels. I like those two as opposites. I just think they'd work together. But I don't know. You know what? Just have them piss everybody off and have the run be completely new character and say the others died just to see what happens. I don't know. Maybe I'm also, don't get me wrong, I'm at a point now in my life where it's like, I'm glad if people want to tell original stories, fantastic. I'm going the wrong way. I'm going like the reverse way to get back over here. What the fuck? Oh, well, I guess actually technically this is a fine way to get here. I think. I don't know. We'll find out. I think that truly, honest to God, if you want to tell an original story, that's fine. But like, I don't know. I think sometimes just going with what's tried and true can work. Like, to me, this is also like, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want like a Spider-Man movie to come out tomorrow and have it be like, yeah, here's Superior Spider-Man, by the way. It's like we've done nothing to establish any of that universe, Doc Ock and so on. But like, yeah, here he is in Peter's body. Have fun. You know, to me, I just don't think that works. I think you kind of have to have some proper, honest to God setup. Pattinson be part of Earth 2. That's fair. I'll live with that. Let that be, you know, other universes. But like, I don't know. So like, does this lead to where I want to go? Where am I going? Did I go this way? I don't think I did. Fun fact, Superior is one of my favorite versions of Spider-Man. Oh no, Superior Spider-Man is fantastic. Don't get it twisted. I think Superior Spider-Man is rad. Okay, where does this take me? Magmore. This takes me to Magmore? Oh. I don't even know if I can go to Magmore yet. Well, we're gonna find out. I don't know. I just, you know, I think for the first couple, let them be basic, let them establish some stuff, and then let them go balls to the wall. Fucking cave drawing? Is that Clockwork from Sly Cooper? Oh, the Magmore Caverns music. Truly peak. Extraordinarily good. Love it to death. I do think that the Robin problem really is, it's like such an exclusive Batman problem in terms of like, man, people really want to introduce like the sidekick. What fucking sidekick do we introduce, you know? Like, no, I can't think of another character that has that problem. I don't know, the Nolan one wasn't that bad for Scarecrow. It wasn't like fantastic, but you know, I wouldn't say it was bad. No hat, no scythe. I mean, yeah, but like, come on. The Bat family's fucking huge. Weird for a loner. I feel like Batman hasn't really been a true loner in a long time, you know? I feel like to me that has not been like a really big aspect of his character since like the first, like since the Batman, really. Ah, there we go. Damn, bro, why'd you duck like that, you piece of shit? All right, where are we going? Nice. It's not a bad take, but not a very fleshed out one. Yeah. I mean, I would not be against the idea of Scarecrow as the next Pattinson villain. I don't know. I just think that, like with Pattinson, we're at a weird point where I know it's wanting to be grounded, but like to me, I don't know. I don't know who I'd want then, because there's a lot of villains that I think you could do grounded and still be really cool. Mr. Freeze is actually my contender. If I had my pick, my nose is itchy. If I had my pick for who the Pattinson or the Batman Part 2 villain would be, it's Freeze. Oh, you guys just carry me out. And you hurt me? But I think that if it's not Mr. Freeze and it's not Killer Croc, because to me those two make the most amount of sense. If you're doing a flooded city type deal and your two villains aren't fucking the guy who could freeze shit in the the flooded city that's going into winter, or the guy who quite literally just swims around in water and basically lives in a sewer, then I feel like, maybe, just maybe, your picks aren't that fun. Well, it's funny you bring up Professor Pig. Is it Professor Pig? It's something Pig. I don't know if it's Professor. I feel like I've called him the wrong name. It's funny you bring him up because that was actually one of my coworkers' like ideal picks. He really wants to see that. He wants to see that or Mad Hatter, and I could see both. You know what? I could concede both of those would be fun picks. Though, yeah, the problem is by sitting up that the city's flooded, I feel like you kind of have to play it like a certain way, you know? You kind of have to go like, all right, well, if it's not this villain or that villain, you kind of lose that like edge to me. Great White Shark is another good one. So it's an odd pick, but I appreciate that, you know? It's an odd pick that I'd accept. Oh, this just, okay, so this just goes all the way around. Good to know. Ventriloquist? Ventriloquist could be fun. Hello? Oh. Dumbass. I think Pattinson is a good avenue to use a lot of the like more unknown villains if you don't want to go that full like country mile. But like, I don't know. The DCU side of it is where I'm a little interested to, or I'm a little more interested in terms of like, okay, well, what did they start with? Because if you're not going starting Batman, right? You're doing like middle of the career Batman. What do you start with? Because to me, I don't want Joker. I don't want another Joker. I'm so sick of Joker. I love Joker, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say I would not enjoy Joker being on screen, right? But like, I don't need it to be Joker, you know? I don't want it to be Joker. To me, Joker's a little overdone, a little overplayed, you know? But Poison Ivy, now you're cooking. See, now you're cooking. I'm all in on Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy is a fun pick. I feel like we have not had a genuine, honest to God, good Poison Ivy in forever. And like, she's like at the peak of her powers now. People really love Poison Ivy. I don't know, I thought that would break. Pattinson fights Freeze and DCU fights Ivy. I'm happy. That's the win-win situation, honestly. That's my perfect victory. I'd be all in. But now the next question is who we casting as Ivy, right? I want like a proper redhead. I know people fan cast Karen Gillan. I see it. I think that'd be a fun one. I think we've had this conversation now that I'm thinking about it, because that name, the name Tyrant 3 is the one that also rings a bell. Well, the problem with the Harley Quinn show is that like it's a really fun show writing wise, but nobody is a good representation. Also, since Shade said it earlier, because Clayface is in there, like I don't imagine the movie Clayface is going to be anywhere close to like that version, but I do like me some Clayface in both. Clayface, because he's kind of getting his own horror movie, I feel like is not going to show up. Did he just respawn? That sucks. You know who's actually extraordinarily good in the Harley Quinn show, though? Bane. I fucking love Bane in that. Bane is so fucking funny in the Harley Quinn show. Bane, yes. They nail that voice for him. It's like the best version of that voice it'll ever be. Although I am extraordinarily curious for how Matt Berry's gonna sound as the Lego one. I should get sick of the Rise voice. It's because the Rise voice is still like such a funny option. I don't know. Oh shit. Oh, double shit. That's not good. Where does this take me? Fendrana? Okay, well, I don't think Vendrana is where we need to go now. I don't think we even have a suit handling Vendrana yet. Hello? Is that not? Oh, I think that's just like if you don't get back up. I see. I think that reloads if you leave the room and come back. I hope so, because I kind of want to try that. Get out, Samus, get out. Oh, it respawns no matter what. Okay. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Nope, didn't work. Come on, respawn. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Aha! There we go. 1, 2, 3. Not there we go. We fucked it up. That's fine. Fun fact, chat room. Can you believe that the only the only Nolan Batman movie that I've seen is The Dark Knight Rises? I'm so sorry. No, I got caught on the wall. Fuck. I am going to fix that hopefully in the next little while. I'm trying to like get through my point of like trying to go through all the media that I truly missed out on. Clock King? That's one I don't even know. Did you just say it had a good Scarecrow? I've seen enough of it to know that Scarecrow's fine in it. But I've never properly sat down and watched it. The fucking wall got me again. Look, I've been around movie YouTube enough to see basically enough of things. Dude, just a guy with clock hands painted on glasses, on his glasses. Ah, wait, that's Peak. Hold on. I'm so good at this shit, bro. Hot damn. Condiment King? Yo, put him in. Put him in, coach. Okay, I don't think I can go up there yet because I don't think I have the high jump. So I guess my next best is... I actually don't know where my next best is. Because... that's Vendrana. Okay, where have I not gone? Speaking of Teen Titans Go, by the way, that movie should not be as good as it is. The fucking Teen Titans Go to the movies. That shit is so whack, but it's so somehow really good. Like, I can't explain it. Okay, so... So we've reached an interesting problem where I actually don't fully know where to go. So when a ketchup spraying up Batman suit would go hard, that would be actually pretty sick. All right, let me read some things over here. I actually don't know if I could do anything else here. I might have to just go to Fendrana. I think Fendrana is really the next play. Actually, wait, hold on. There's this room. Why did I not go this room? I don't know why I thought I did more of this room. Oh, you know why? Because I think I said this room looked too, like, official. Like, I was like, oh, this is progress. All right, so... Okay, well, whatever's in that room spits me out, I think, because I don't think I can go in there right now. I mean, I'm okay at bomb jumping, but I don't think I'm that good yet. Dude, why did he just face tank that shit? Oh, unless... This might take me all the way around. Wait, where did this just take me? Oh, this takes me to where I actually need to go. Interesting. Oh, this is fucked to do on keyboard. Oh no. Actually, you know what though? All right, hear me out. Hear me out. I just had an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Jane Doe. Why does that name so... No! No, don't do it! You're a fucking piece of shit! Did they just face tank it? No, you... Let me go! Let me go! Hear me out. So, because Bruce Wayne is so very clearly, like... We kind of hit a point, like a character shift, right? In the Batman, where like he's kind of at a point where he's realized that he can't be like this recluse, and he has to be like at least semi a good person. He has to be, you know, social and shit, right? You know, it'd be, I think, an actual pretty fun character to sort of coincide with that. Two-Face. Because you bringing up Two-Face kind of made me think about that, where I'm like, well, having that kind of character would work in terms of like, well, they're both, you know, not royalty, but they're, you know, they're both rich. I don't know. I just like Two-Face. Where are we going? Town Overworld West. Okay. And what's over yonder? Where do you had Two-Face in one of the previous films? I mean, yes. And I mean, if we're trying to keep it strictly new people, then yeah, no, Two-Face wouldn't work. But like, I think in terms of dichotomy to that Bruce Wayne trying to be better, I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be a good time. I wouldn't want it as the next one. Because again, I think the next one you still have that whole, you know, flooded city to work off of. I think the flooded city thing really does put them in a position where you kind of have to deal with that before you can really work off of like a lot of other plot threads. Oh, you know what we might be getting? We might be getting space jump soon. Maybe? No, it's nothing. All right, my bad. My bad. You know, sorry for exploring, I guess. Court of Owls is another contender. I feel with the Court of Owls though, you need a little bit more setup, right? Like that feels like too early for like a second film. But for like later movies, if they so choose to keep running Battinson, I feel like he'd be a fun one. How about Calendar Man? Calendar Man could be fun. My only fear, and this is what I like, is the only thing that I can really say I'm a little scared of with the Battinson movies, is I really hope it isn't just always a serial killer, you know? Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. But honestly, I kind of really hope it's not just always like, look, there's a new rampant serial killer on the loose. Because I just think that'll kind of get boring after a while, you know? Mr. Freeze should be the Terminator. Well, boy, howdy, do I have news for you. Okay, so we've now done a full loop. We don't have the boosters for this yet, though, so we can't do this yet. So we can't go up there yet, I don't think. I don't think there's anything really else in Talon we can do right now. Well, no, actually there is. There's other doors that I don't think we went in through on this side, so we might as well check them out. Yeah, because there's like a whole other route over here. Because we can't go this way yet. That's the way to get space boots and shit like that. I didn't even know there was something down here. What the fuck? Huh? Interesting. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't know. Ow. Piece of shit. What the fuck? Did they just fuck off? They're like, oh hell no. Is Phazon? It's Phazon. Okay, so we can't do anything over here because we don't have. I don't think we have the means to like do anything over here. Either trying to process it. I'll be honest, I'm so hyper focused on this game. I don't know why. I'm like, my brain's working overdrive. Video game trivia. All right, hold up. Hold up. Been a minute. What do we got? Oh, okay. In the Devil May Cry series, what are the names of Dante's signature handguns? Any takers? Any takers in chat? I'm gonna hit you with a double because this one feels easy. This one feels easy. Interesting. Iconic. Iconic. Oh yeah. It's I should know it. I mean, you're not too far off. You basically got the right letters. Yowie and Yuri. Fujin and Raishin. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I never played DMC. Ebony and Ivory. That's the names. All right. I'll throw the next question at you because why not? Released for the PlayStation, which Namco racing game featured a minigame of Galaxian on the loading screen? And this was the original PlayStation. One more time. Released for the PlayStation 1, Which Namco racing game featured a mini-game of Galaxian on the loading screen? It's a pretty notable racing game. Pretty notable one. It's in Astrobot. I don't know if that'll help narrow it down, but... Ooh, no takers. No takers on this one. Can I call in a favor? Ridge Racer. It is Ridge Racer. You are correct. The answer is indeed Ridge Racer. Fuck yeah, that's a good emote. I like that. All right, so I think that's where we got to go when we get the better suit. Either that or we get the weapon to open it up. Can't say I've heard of that one. It's a pretty big PlayStation franchise. Okay, maybe not big, but it was big for a while there. My knowledge of Namco games is fairly limited. That's a shame. Namco's a pretty cool franchise. Or a pretty cool developer, not franchise. Okay, so we're at the impact crater? Fuck. This doesn't really help me because I don't think the impact crater has a lot to do. Yeah, the impact crater is where you do, yeah, the Chozo artifacts. Fuck. All right. Well, now I'm officially lost. I don't really know where to go. But let me see if I can't figure it out. So, white doors. Yeah, white doors we can't really do anything with. So that locks off. That locks off the crash site because there's just not really anything else to do in the crash site. We can't go up there because we don't have the morph ball ability to move around. And so that leaves us with, let's see. Where else can I go? Landing site, we can't hit those two doors because we don't have the ability to get up there yet, at least as far as I'm aware. And so that pretty much leaves me with, because Chozo Ruins, what do we have left in Chozo Ruins? Not much, right? Yeah, the only place we can't really go yet is here, and that's because we don't have the swing shot. And we can't go this way because we don't have the purple beam. So then that leaves us with Magmore. Twin fire tunnels, which we can't go because talent. This is not Fendrana. Oh, sorry. You mean where to go next? Fendrana's probably the next really open area I can think of. Because we can't hit there yet because we don't have the high jump. And there's just no other doors to go through on this end. So yeah, really it has to be Fendrana. I don't know, I just kind of thought for some reason Fendrana was just not the right option. I don't know. I just went backwards. Oopsies. That's fine. Yeah, you can tell the game hitches a little bit when it's when it has to load like new textures. All right, back to Samus's ship. So basically, yeah, it's just back up to where we were and hopefully going all the way back to Fendrana. Let's do a safety save just in case anything goes wrong. Raj. Wait, I gotta tell you, I'm really loving Metroid. So where are we going? So we gotta go back to Magmore. So we gotta take the top left here. But yeah, no, Talon's overworld theme is really good. Prime 1 has a really good soundtrack. Who doesn't love Metroid? Nintendo, apparently. Nah, they're coming around on it, I hope. I pray. Adge, you've never played a Metroid game, have you? You should fix that. They're good games. They're really good games. I highly recommend them, which is funny because, again, I was not a Metroid fan for like the longest time, and now I'm a huge fan of them. Especially this one. Like Prime 1, I think Prime 1, Super Metroid, and Dread are three of the best games you'll ever play. And honestly, if I had to pick a fourth, Fusion is another personal favorite. Fusion would have still been on this list if it wasn't for those three just being that good. Prime 2 is really good. Fusion's really good. I can't say much about what's it called? I can't say much about Prime 3. I have not played Prime 3 yet. Or at least I've not finished Prime 3. I have played it at some point or another when I was younger. I rented it from ye old Blockbuster. Shoutouts to ye old Blockbuster, man. It was a godsend. Truly the best for like getting a lot of games that I would have never like played otherwise. Actually, out of curiosity's sake, I don't know if this will work. Because I'm wondering if I can just jump through this area. I mean, I saved at the ship. If I die, I die. I can go back. Let's find out. Bless the buster of our blocks. I miss Blockbuster every day. Every day I miss it. It truly was like the pinnacle of my weekend. I loved that fucking place. Okay, spider ball tracks. What are the chances? What are the chances? This not good chances. Not good chances. Not good chances. Samus. Samus. Uh-oh. Samus, jump. Chat, is it over? Am I dead? I think I'm dead. She won't jump up a ledge. Fucking 7. 7, huh? Well. Yeah, I might have made a huge mistake. A terrible mistake, in fact. And I think I'm dead for it regardless, because I think this one dude... It doesn't matter. Yeah, Dragon Man over there would have caused me some grief. Ow. Ow. That was really loud, man. Holy fuck. That woke me up. We'll need a chocobo. Gotta go all the way back. All the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work. All right, where are we going again? We gotta go to Magmure. Deathless run over. Reset. Well, you know what, Chad? I tried. I tried, you know. You try your best, but you don't succeed. Lava does hurt. Now I know. Now I know. I thought, you know, I had some confidence in the approach, and I'll say, you know what? It didn't work. Sometimes, you know, you got to take a shot. Miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, Treethan. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Man, I'm still kind of thinking about Resident Evil 1. That game was really good. That game was really, really good. It's really funny because that game is like the epitome of like, you got to get your confidence. As soon as you get confidence in that game, you're fine. Because like once I was like, oh, I can literally just assault shotgun solves all of my problems. Wow. I basically had no fear. The only things I feared were fucking hunters. I definitely died to like 3 hunters. So, you know, that sucks. But what can you do? What can you do? Also, the biggest trick while playing Remake is to just not use your pistol. Ever. It's useless. It's a useless gun. Because by using your pistol, you're just going to get a fucking Crimson Head. That's it. Just don't kill anything. You going to play it again on invisible enemy mode? Maybe. We'll see. Maybe as like a later on type thing. I'm kind of debating on going for a plat. Like just saying fuck it and just redoing it on the PS5 version or the PS4 version. But I don't know if that'll be anytime soon. And then I gotta do like 5 playthroughs because you gotta do one without saving anybody and then one with saving people, and I don't know. But I did really like it. I did really like RE1. RE1 is like a nice, it's a nice solid 4.5 out of 5. I was a pretty big fan of it. Now I gotta do RE2. Because now at this point, the only Resident Evil games that I haven't beaten are, oh shit, are Classic RE2, Classic RE3, and RE7 and 8. RE2 and 3 just because I never really had access to them when I was younger. And I was bad at tank controls, so you know. They didn't exactly register on the docket for me. And then same with 3. And then RE7 and 8. 7's purely down to the fact that I just don't fucking like the molded. I think the molded are just really lame. That's my Resident Evil hot take. Which RE2 classic or remake? Classic. My big hot take is that RE7's enemies are so fucking lame. I know the Baker family are like the real threats, and you know those are the real things that you're scared of in that game, and the enemies are just kind of extra. But like, I don't know, man. Having to run through, just watching people play that game and run through the amount of fucking like molded and just being like, wow, it's the same enemy for like 10 hours. I don't really know if that catches my eye. I respect it, and you know, I'm glad that it saved the franchise more or less, but it's just not for me. Yeah, at least the enemies in Village are better. That's what I hear, and Village is one that I really want to play. It's just to play Village, you kind of have to play 7. So for me, it, you know, kind of puts me in a weird position. Hey, you guys ready for the best song in the game? The best to ever do it? The definitive ice level theme? All right, Fendrana. I don't know why I thought the Various suit was not good enough for this area, but I guess I was wrong. All right, so we have a couple ways to go. We found the first big spot that we had to go to. At least it's not a water level. Oh, that'll be later. Don't you worry. God damn, dude. I like how Nightbot doesn't work, but God forbid my ad bot's working. Oh god, it is kind of nice water level because you know there are a couple small things, but that's besides the point. Good bot. It responds to good bot. I didn't know that. That's funny. Okay, so now my next quandary is where the fuck do I go? I guess over here. Sari is a great bot. It really does work, like, pretty much the exact way I'd want it to work. What are we stuck on? Maybe Vendrana's not the play, unless that's the way we go over here, maybe? No, maybe Vendrana isn't the play. Maybe where am I going? I don't actually know. Might have found out where we're going. Coming back to being lost. Yeah, that's the usual fare. There we go. Oh, the water doesn't damage me. I don't know. I thought it did. Look at me. Misconceptions all over the place. All right, back up we go. So now we can go into that door. We gotta get space jump soon, right? He's the most powerful tool of our minds? Maybe that's your most powerful tool. It's not mine. Oh, I hate these enemies. I don't know how to deal with them. I don't know, but that worked. All right. Have we dealt with our... Yeah, we have. I was gonna say, we've dealt with our first boss. Why aren't you rolling under them? You can roll under them? Why would you lie to me like this? Oh, the electric things? Oh. That, you know, that didn't really ring a bell to me, honestly. I don't know. Base tanking, it works just fine, don't you think? Oh, wait, you're still alive? Damn, my bad. My bad. Leaving you alive. All right, where on Earth can we go? Where on Earth is Carmen Sandiego? Melted with extreme heat? Yo, so I spit some bars at it, or like show it a baddie, or what can we do? My Toronto baddies? Toronto slang is very funny. It's very funny to me. It is a very silly slang. Okay, what can we do? It like looks like there's something sticking out up there, but I don't know what. Jesus Christ, tired. All right, spider ball tracks. That's what it is. Just don't worry. I would never rap. Please. You could not pay me enough to sing on stream. Actually, that's not true. Didn't I do the fucking Hannah Montana singing that one time? Jesus Christ, I'm dealing with like a billion Wim pods here. What the fuck? My God. All right. Wait, where did this? Oh, okay, here we go. I don't think we have the jumping capability to deal with this yet. Sing Wrecking Ball. I'm good. I'm good. I don't even know the lyrics to Wrecking Ball. I know I came in like a wrecking ball part. But like, I feel like everybody knows that. Sing Idol? Like the Oshinoko opening? Where are we? Where are we here? I'm waiting for you to be like, oh no, not that. Like an actual song called Idol, you fucking weeaboo. And I'm like, yeah, my bad. The Evangelion opening? Yo, speaking of Evangelion, Shin Godzilla, man, that movie's still on my mind. Kind of insane just how good that movie was. It's been a while since I've had like a movie on my mind as much as I've had that movie. And the only reason that brought it up is because Ano worked on that too. Chozo Lord. I don't know how much longer I'm going to go on for, by the way, chat, because my eyes are starting to feel like they're really tired. And I got to still let the VOD fucking render too, so it's going to be... Might be a slightly shorter one, which is fine. You know. Would it shock you to hear I've never watched a single Godzilla film? Not particularly, because I also had never seen a Godzilla film until I watched Shin Godzilla. That was my first one. So, I mean, hey, if you want a good place to start, Shin Godzilla kind of rocks. Post-stream hangout to let your eyes rest? I feel like that's counterintuitive. Honestly, I would probably just like, I don't know. Who's to say? My eyes feel like, I feel like I rest my eyes so often, and even then, they still just are never in a good spot. Okay, I think I just have to go down no matter what. I wish I knew the speedrun strat to use scanning, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. You need natural sunlight. I'll have you know I was out and about today. I was doing stuff. And believe it or not, my eyes do not like the fucking sun. My eyes are extraordinarily sensitive to the sun. It sucks, actually. It's very miserable. I walk outside and immediately it's like that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that GIF from what's it called? From iCarly, where Freddy walks into a room. I don't know if it's Freddy. It might be Carly. She walks into a room and gets like fucking blasted by sunlight, or not even sunlight. It's just like a flashlight. That's me. That's how it felt. That's Carly. Yeah. Show aside, Carly. Great show. Oh shit. Oh shit, Morph Ball? Is Speedball? Day 1, we injected Phazon into a creature and it mutated horribly and must stay contained. Day 2, bad news. No way. I can't believe this. We fused together a crocodile and a gorilla. It must stay contained. The next day, it escaped. Fucking every time. Every time. So boost ball, eh? Kind of intriguing to get it here, because I guess we're not like staying in here for very long. I have to remember that using this is kind of weird with the keyboard.
Thanks for the sex, homie.
Nocdalia, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, I hope you're having a good night. Welcome, welcome. Chat, can you believe it? We're back to 298. Azure sent me. Welcome, welcome. I'm so sorry that Azure's making you witness my stream. Gotta do it Crash Twin Sanity style. Woodabaga. Like the fucking... Yeah, shoutouts to that. You know, shoutouts to Crash Twin Sanity, by the way. That game having an acapella soundtrack. That shit rocks. That is so cool. You don't get that much nowadays. Games don't do that. We don't have like acapella soundtracks anymore. Oh, what the hell? We see Ridley or some shit? Oh man, we do see Ridley. That reminds me. I don't know why this reminded me of the most fucked shit possible. Do you guys remember in Smash 4, we had it's Ominous Dragon PNG. You knew they would just keyframing that shit to just keep moving. Do you guys remember in Smash 4 the Shulk trailer, how at the end they have that like shadow of Metal Face? I remember when that trailer came out. You don't remember that? Ah, it's like in the trailer. But I remember it's like the last shot you see in that trailer. Cause it's like there to be to have to be like, look, see, Metal Face is gonna be in the game, guys. That's so cool. I remember when that trailer came out, there were like a couple people speculating that that was Ridley for some reason. Some people thought it was Ridley. I saw some people saying it was Eggman. And I was like, are you guys delusional? What's going on? What are we doing here? Okay, so now that we have the boost ball, which is kind of a weird ability to get here, but that's fine. Now what can we do? We can go... I don't think there's anything in Magmore that requires it. Yeah, there's that one room in Talon, and there's another room in Chozo Ruins. It's like right at the beginning, so we'll probably check out both. Well, only one way to go back. I think there's one in both. Because in the, we'll see it on our way back in Talon. There's a little pathway to go to. It was like the one door that we couldn't reach in Talon. But I also know in Chozo there's like a couple rooms that have that, but I don't recall which is what. I mean, this game a billion times, absolute #1 favorite. It's fantastic. This to me is still the best 3D Metroid. Uncontested. Is it my favorite Metroid overall? Keep it a buck with you? I actually don't know. That's I guess that's what the Favorite Games Project's all about, right? But I think right now my mindset is, I think my favorite Metroid game is either this or Super Metroid. I think I'm convinced of that. I think Dread might clear. I don't know. There's just something about Super Metroid's vibes that I kind of adore. I love Maddie. I don't know what the fuck she's talking about when it comes to ow. I can get up there. I can get up there. Trust. I can't get up there. I don't know what Maddie's fucking talking about with her hate to Super Metroid. She's insane for that. Super Metroid is such like an elite title. I don't know how you can not like Super Metroid, but lo and behold, we've been proven wrong. I don't know. The best 2D Metroid is either Dread or Super. I think both of those have a valid stake to it. Whereas best 3D Metroid is pretty handily the first one, I think. I will hear arguments for Prime 2. I will hear arguments. Because I can understand why someone would put Prime 2 higher. Prime 2 wasn't really like... I loved Prime 2. I thought it was fantastic. But like, I think inherently, I think this game clears it. I think this game is just a lot more like concise, you know? Some people just love to hate things for no reason. We call them contrarians. I mean, if you've never played it, you default to indifferent, so I can't say. It's true. Some people put Prime 3 higher. Prime 3 being a lot higher nowadays, I think is very much a present day thing. Because I remember when I was a kid, people didn't like Prime 3. Prime 3 was like the black sheep of the three of them. Prime 2 is a better playing game with more quality of life, but Prime 1 is better overall. See, that, I fully agree with that. I can fully agree with that as like the opinion. Because I think Prime 2 has a lot of great like gameplay enhancements, but I just love the world and just overall traversion? That's a word. Traversal. I like the overall traversal. Oh my god, traversal in this game more. English is my first language, I promise. It's my only language. You'd think I'd be better at it by now. Hydrate. Prime 2 is like my second or third least favorite Metroid game. Damn. And then Other M exists. Other M is like everyone's least favorite, right? Speaking of Other M and Maddie, I remember watching Maddie's playthrough of Other M and just watching her just lose spirit as time went on. Okay, so I want to quickly go back to the Chozo. Actually, so, okay, here's the issue. I think this door leads here, which now leads to here. So I think Chozo's not progress. I think Chozo's collectible. So let's find out. We lose nothing by going to check. Other M was a 7 out of 10 action game masquerading as a 3 out of 10 Metroid game. And if it had been anything but Metroid with any protagonist but Samus, then it probably would have been a hidden gem or flawed banger or whatever. Yeah, honestly. The problem is that, like, when I play Other M or when I see people play Other M, none of that game looks like how I want my Metroid games to look. I do appreciate, like, the combat to a point. I think the combat's cool. And I think, you know, seeing Samus do some cool shit, I'm all about it. But story-wise, I think a lot of it is flawed inherently. Come on, come on. Nice. You know, it's funny. I think I said that there was like a ramp section over here. I don't think it actually matters because I don't think we needed it. We've been this way. I think there's another one somewhere, but I can't really figure out where to go for that one. I can figure it out. I don't want to figure it out. That's fine. No time lost. Not a big deal. Other M is sad because it has cool ideas. They're just not done well at all, except for Anthony Higgs. Remember me? I remember people were saying he had a chance to be in Smash because they were like, Ridley's too big. No one else matters. It's got to be Anthony, right? It's got to be him. So, like, percentage chance-wise, right? We're getting Silex in the next game, right? I'm so bad at this. Yeah, the only memorable thing about Other M. It's true. So, like, okay, we gotta go up yonder. Metroid reps and Smash, you fool. God, I'm so bad with this thing. Here we go. Almost. Oh my god. I lost all my speed. I lost all my momentum. I'm so bad at this. I promise, doing this on a mouse and keyboard is harder than it looks. Oh my god. Oh, we almost had it. Oh my god, why am I so bad at boost ball? Oh my god. All right, hold on. So Wild Eye is the only parts received positively and yet hasn't appeared ever again, and they were never heard from again. It's because, like, oh my god. Also, trying to angle this. Oh my god. No, momentum's not the issue. It's okay. So if I'm hitting left on my, so I'm hitting left on my controller or my keyboard. It's kind of tricky to just get it on this angle. I'm not angling. I'm hitting one command. I'm hitting simply left. I'm not angling on purpose. I promise you I'm not angling. There we go. You're right. You're right. Not touch the stick. That was the trick. Overcomplicating things. It's my forte. It is my forte to fuck things up every time. Yeah, welcome to my streams. That's pretty much all I know how to do. Cool. All right. If only I knew the speedrun skip to get over here early. High jump! Space jump! Oh my god, dude. Huge. Huge. Oh, it's double jump, my bad. Not high jump. My nose is itchy. Me. All right, so now. So now there's two options that we have. Because I think. Magmore has the big room, as to which now we can go there. Which I think just gives us a power-up, so that's fine. Magmore is basically a non-factor then, because I think we have to go back to Phendrana no matter what. Now, I do love me some speedrun tricks. I always want to learn speedrun tricks a lot. I feel like I know enough of them, which is a shame. What speedrun tricks do I know? I know a couple. I think there's a couple Mario Sunshine ones that I know, but I don't remember how to do them right. Or at least I can't even remember off the top of my head what they are. I know a couple Kingdom Hearts ones. Like I know like pushing mini and stuff like that. What else do I know in that regard? I don't know. I know Gelato Skip, but I can't do Gelato Skip, you know? I'm bad at Gelato Skip. I don't think I've ever nailed Gelato Skip ever. The Dark Souls ones? Oh, you're right. I do know. I know Seath Skip, and I know. Oh, there's another skip that I know, and I don't remember what it was. I did it in the run too. Oh man. Yeah, I know Duke Archive skip. What other bosses did I skip? The elevator one. Yeah, that's Duke skip. I know the one skip to jump over the staircase in Anor Londo. That one's pretty handy. And I also know the one in the painted world that I didn't use, that I found out about afterward, which doesn't really do much for you unless you're doing all bosses, but you know, that's besides the point. There's a couple other games. Oh, Mario Sunshine, I know the hotel skip. Okay, let me through. Let me through. I know the skip to do, what's it called? You put like I think you need like a pineapple or something. It's like a no, not a pineapple. It's like a banana. I think you use a banana and you can cut through the glass in the fucking hotel. Why am I blanking on the name for it? Not really a speed run strat, but I do know the broken dagger glitch in Dark Cloud, which is really helpful. I'm sure people use it for speed runs. It's not that hard of a trick to do. I think you have to be frame perfect, but you basically have like unlimited time to try it, so it's not that bad. So I don't know. I'm trying to think what other speedrun strats I know in video games. You know what really sucks, by the way, though? And this is entirely my fault, but I accidentally like trick my brain into falling asleep during speedruns every time. Trying to watch speedruns nowadays is so fucking hard. It's so hard now because when I was younger, when a couple years back, I would fall asleep to GDQ runs all the time. And because of that, now my brain automatically kind of like equals like speedrun stream or video to, well, now you're getting sleepy. Oh, suddenly now you want to go to bed. And it never fails. I was watching like a Resident Evil speedrun and I was like fully locked in, and the next thing I knew I was asleep. And I was like, huh. Can't say I was expecting that. There we go. I got early plasma beam in this game on my last playthrough, and that was fucking rough. That sounds rough. God damn. All right, so we can't go this way yet, but I assume that's probably what this is for. Hello? Oh, it's boost, idiot. What are you doing? Oh my god, can you imagine? Fucking zoom right off the edge. Would be pretty accurate for me. I think the only game I've ever like actually sat down and speedran was Kingdom Hearts 2. Yeah. I think I've speedrun. I've actually done like a proper honest to God. Oh. Rad. All right, well that's this one down. Cool. Well, that's handy. No, get me out. I mean, rad. If I like, do I have to go behind you? You let out into the next room, but I'm blanking on how. Oh, is it this? No, I think that's... Do I need to use fucking super missiles for that? Not missile. It's either super missiles or fucking power bombs. Yeah, power bombs. I mean, that's fine, I suppose. Just come back here later. All right, so we gotta go to Phendrana, which is on the opposite side. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I imagine being good at Metroid must, like, being somebody who is good at Metroid, watching this must be the worst experience for you. That must be how it is to watch me play anybody's favorite game. Because the only game that I actually play, and I think I was pretty solidly good at, was Dark Cloud. Not Dark Cloud, was Dark Souls. Dark Souls was the only time that I was able to like flex a little bit. I was like, yeah, man, I know how to do this. I was beating that boss. That's easy money. Oh, yeah, you know, this fight isn't hard, actually, when you know what you're doing. It's weird to me that Souls-likes are like one of the few things that I'm like decently okay at. I know, what's it called? Bloodborne. When I played Bloodborne for the first time, like properly, that game was not hard for me. Like, I don't think I struggled on it until Orphan of Kos. Orphan of Kos is where it was like, okay, suddenly this game is hard now. I have to kind of work around this. But like, besides that, I basically was not one-shotting, but attempting every fight. I'm learning about ESPN Plus right now, but I'm just glad you're enjoying it. It's my favorite game of all time, and seeing other people enjoy it half as much as I do is rad. Hell yeah. I'm very glad. They're in an ad. What am I doing? Why am I responding right now? I gotta wait for the ad to be done, and then I can respond. Professional streamer, by the way. Professional streamer. I'm so professional. All right, the ads are over. I'm glad that you are enjoying watching me enjoy this game, because this game rocks. I love this game to death. Truly, I know it may not seem like I'm very good at it, because I'm not, but hey, it is an extraordinarily good game. Can I make that jump? I can make that jump. Oh, maybe I don't have to make that jump. Maybe I go over here. Aha! Wait, have I been this way? I have not been this way. We're good. We're good. I prefer the streamer. You're not playing the game exactly how I would root. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks for you. You don't have to be good at a game to enjoy it. It's true. It's very true. Because if that was the case, I'd be cooked. I'd be so cooked if that was the case. Yo, Esper, how's it going? Esper, not per. I don't know why I had a P in there. How goes it? I'm chilling. We're enjoying some Metroid Prime. How's your day, evening, night? I don't know what time it is for you right now. I don't know what time it is for anybody right now. I am good, dude. Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear. We always appreciate people vibing. That's the mood. That's the play, you know? It's a party tonight. Afternoon, my man. Just finished work. About to jump into project stuff, but taking a few minutes to socialize with my fave streamers. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hot damn. How was work? Hope work was good. 2:30? God damn. 2:30 in the morning. I say that like it's not also 2:30 in the morning for me. It's the game that has the Chozo ghosts, right? The shell has the case in water base and the water's origin search his mouth. Shell doors. Now what? Let's see. Let's see if I can't figure out a puzzle. Haha. I'm not terrible at video games. I mean, I'm like a little terrible, but I'm like, I could figure it out, you know? Look at me go. I kind of didn't think I was going to figure that out. I thought I was going to be hard locked for a second. Cool. This doesn't open, right? No. Work was good, busy as heck, but I enjoyed it, so it went quick and I was productive. Nice. I usually hate me having some busy days, but I do appreciate the fact that, you know what? When I have a busy day, it does mean that I'm getting out of work earlier, you know? I gotta go down. Like, more often than not, I kind of can't stand it when my days are really busy. But Chozo would have gotten along well with Dr. Light, spreading new weapons and upgrades everywhere for some reason. They're homies. They're the best. We love the Chozo. I wonder if you could, like, speed through that fast enough. There's got to be a way, right? If you're holding, like... All right. Come on. Nope. Let me out. There we go. Is that power bombs? We getting power bombs already? No, that can't be power bombs already. That doesn't look like a power bomb to me. What do we got? Who we up against? These fucking things. They have a name. I could just scan them, dumbass. Sheegoth. I kept wanting to call them Sheogoraths, and I was like, isn't that the guy from fucking Oblivion? Damn, Saribot, you move like, you move fast. Shigo, the Wabbajack. Speaking of, She-Goth, sign me up. Me win the Goth baddie? Oh, fuck, there's 4 of them. I mean, not anymore, but you know. Goth is best. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? All right, yoink. Chat, I'm so mad. I went to Hot Topic today, just out of like habit, because I was at the mall, and they had Silent Hill 2 merch for the first time like ever. I've never seen Silent Hill 2 merch there, but man, wasn't that good looking. I'm really sad about it. I'm really sad. I wanted it to be cool looking, but it just wasn't. All right, hold on. I gotta scan this to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Sheegoth, Supreme Predator, the Fendrana Drifts. Sheegoths are invulnerable to most beam weapons. The crystals on their back absorb energy, which they can fire back. They have poor stamina. They hyperventilate after making their breath attack, make their mouth area vulnerable. Oh. There we go. Not gonna matter much because I'm about to be out of missiles, but it's fine. Did they have the It's Trauma t-shirt? No, it was just like not a lot of like really sick. They had like a really nice Pyramid Head t-shirt, but they didn't have it in my size, which kind of sucked. And they had this like Silent Nurses t-shirt, which I was fucking with, but the design wasn't quite it. I have 1 left. Give me my missiles. I doubt we're getting super missiles already. There's no shot at super missiles already. I don't remember. It's funny to me how little I actually remember this game, but that's what happens when the last time you've played Metroid Prime was like 10 years ago almost. Why were you fucking with the shirt in the store? I know there's a nurse on it, but still. You know. This sure is a fight. There we go. Nice. Problem solved. Wait, oh, it's the wave beam. All right, baby. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. We can open purple doors now. I think. Yeah, purple doors. Wave beam on the board. Nice, dude. So now the real question is, what does this open up for me? I know there's doors in... There's a couple doors. I don't think there's anything in Talon. I don't think there's anything in Phendrana. Phendrana feels like such like an interlude level kind of, because I just feel like every time we come here, there's not really like a lot else to get. Trying to think of like where else can we even go in here? Oh, never mind. Ice Ruins. So there's a place to go in Ice Ruins. And then I know in the Chozo Ruins, there's a couple doors. Where are we? There's one door that I remember having one that I couldn't go into. Yeah, it was this way. Yeah, Ruin Shrine was where we couldn't go to because they had that in there. And I think this is also the other room that had what's it called? This I think is the other room that had the like curved walls. Yep, good for those guys. Thank God. Huge. Oh man, I'm so happy we have like an actual tangible way to deal with them now. Wave Beam's a nice pull. Not the thing I was expecting to get, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain about it. I'll take Wave Beam. If there's one thing I really like over this game, or this game over Prime 2, is I really like the beams don't use ammo, or at least not right now. I don't get me wrong, having like the light beam and the dark beam was sick as shit. I think that's so cool, but it's just like, man, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to worry about it, you know? Now, ideally I should end stream, but I think I'll go to the next save point and we'll call it a night after that. I think that might be, because I feel like we're not too far away from Thardis, if I had to take a guess. He's kind of like the sole thing that's making me go like, all right, surely I should finish up whatever else is here. So where do we have to go to get to Thardis? Or not Thardis, but like the area that has the purple door. It's this way, right? Yeah, it's up. Samus makes it her mission to attack the butts of these poor creatures. If they know if it's weak, that's on them. I gotta admit, this game does a really good job at making you kind of remember some rooms, because I was like, oh yeah, this room has this. And also now we have the... What's it called? And now we also have space jump. It means we can actually traverse this area a little better, which is good. Look at that. Shortcuts. And by shortcuts, I just mean progression. I have a feeling I need super missiles for this, if I had to take a guess. Unless... No, I either need super missiles or I need power bombs. Power bombs, because it's a power bomb upgrade. Now I'm reminded of the butt monsters of Doom Patrol. I never got to watch Doom Patrol. I should look into that at some point. I know Brendan Fraser's in that. Somehow a bomb isn't powerful to break the ice. Yeah, but a super bomb. Now we're cooking, you know? I love walking into a room and basically just having to sit here and go, all right, what am I gonna look for here? Power bomb? No, not power bomb to let me out. Fun fact, if you're ever going for 100% scans in this game, the Shriek Bats you just saw were a special ice variant. You get one opportunity to scan them in that room. If you don't, you're locked out of 100% scans. That's fucking evil. What? Man, look, I love me a good 100% like bullshit as much as the next guy. I think it's funny sometimes. But man, Nintendo really is evil with it sometimes. Okay. That's an unintentional design they fixed in the Switch remaster. Thank God for Retro Studios. I'm kind of sad that we haven't gotten that the Prime 2 remaster yet. I kind of thought it would have happened by now. Because like Prime 1 remastered seemed to be like a slam dunk. Also, goddamn, it is cold in my room, dude. I am like, my hands are getting cold. Ooh, man. That's got to be something there, though, right? I don't think I can make that yet. Hello? Door offline? There is no power. Nintendo told them instead to focus on Prime 4. Honestly, I mean, I'd believe it. I'm going for it. Oh shit, save room. All right. I'm going to assume that Thardus is in the next room. So like I'll keep going, but we're almost at the end of the stream. Almost. So like there's got to be some goodies down here, right? No, I'm bad. I'm terrible, awful, miserable. The worst, believe it or not. It's 50 degrees in tonight here. Well, see, so the thing with my room is that my stream setup is essentially in our living room. It's just like separated, and the problem is that our AC is blasting because our apartment gets so hot otherwise, and so because of that, the AC goes out from over there and it comes over here essentially uninterrupted and like reflects down. And because of that, it just freezes my fucking hands. I kind of hate it. In a perfect world, I would have to deal with it and be a little warmer over here, but that's fine. Ah, fucking E-Tank. Hell yeah, that was so worth it. What the hell? This is not goodies. This is no misery, it's pleasure. Living room setup, gang. Hell yeah. I mean, in like a perfect world, I would totally have my own office, but you know, we don't have that luxury. Rent in Ontario? In this economy? You're insane. God forbid. I'm surprised we can even afford a 1-bedroom. That reminds me, I have to fucking ask for a raise soon. I already basically got told that it could be happening because minimum wage is going up soon, but we're at that like unfortunate part in the economy where my minimum wage, I got paid like $2 or $3 more than minimum wage, and now, would you believe it, it caught up. So that's fun. Why did I stop there for a second? Had an office before my buddy moved in. Now my wife and I share the little sunroom alcove thing. Real. Our old place used to have like a little, like, it was like a 1.5 bedroom. Had that like, is this Stardust? This is no way this is Stardust. That's not Stardust. Uh-oh. No, it's the fucking space pirates. That's what it is. That's fine. We can make this work. The cock and ball torture lab. The worst. I mean, I think we're doing okay in terms of E-Tank, so I'm not too worried. The doors have been unlocked. All right, map station. I might head back and save then, because if this seems like it's going to be a little bit of a long stretch. We'll see. Let's see how much we have to work with here. It's not long, but it is gonna be like a little bit. I think this is Stardust. So if I remember correctly, you probably go all the way over here, deal with this, and then fight Thardus, and then you probably go back after getting whatever you get. So I think I'm gonna call it and go back to the save point, and we'll do this tomorrow. But anybody looking forward to the new Shinobi game? I think it looks really cool. I am unfortunately not a Shinobi person. I just haven't played them. But my buddy Manji, he loves Shinobi. Big Shinobi guy. And so he's amped for it. He says it looks really good. And it's getting really good reviews. So, I mean, like, it's got to be good, right? It's got to be good. All right, let's let that write for a second on the memory card, because God forbid. It's probably fine now. Because for some reason, Prime Hack crashes if I try to alt tab. I think it's fine. All right. Let me end the recording. So bye, YouTube. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. I don't know, whenever this goes up.